What's wrong with a Jew eating pork anyway? If you look at this week's portion, Shemini, the Torah gives all kinds of details on the kosher species and instructions on what we're supposed to eat and what we're not allowed to eat. At the end of the portion, the Torah says that I am God who elevated you, who took you out of Egypt, and don't contaminate yourself with creeping, crawling creatures, and with ants and with bugs. And why does the Torah end this portion with bugs, ants, rodents? Don't eat them. And Rashi comments that God is telling us that if I would have taken the Jewish people out of Egypt only to follow this commandment, only for this reason, that they not eat rodents and ants, then I have elevated them, and it would have been worthwhile to take them out of Egypt just to follow this commandment. The Chofetz Sofer commentary says, look, why does God pick ants, bugs, rodents? As it would have been worthwhile for me to take them out of Egypt just for this. Who wants to eat rodents and ants anyway? And the Chofetz Sofer points out that the message here is that the Jew, the focus of the Jew should be, I don't eat rodents and ants. It's not because they're gross, but because God told me not to eat it. And actually, the very same concept is spelled out when it comes to eating or not eating pig. And Rashi points out at a different location, at the end of the portion of Kedoshim, that a Jew should not say, well, you know what? I don't eat pig. You know why? It's gross. Ugh, pig, pork. That's why I don't eat it. That's gross. No, I would like to eat it, but I don't eat it because God told me not to. So the message here is that I, as a Jew, always need to ask myself the following question: what does God want? As King David said, Shivisi Hashem lenegdi somit, God is always in front of me. And this is my guiding light in my life. This is how I keep myself straight. This is how I keep my vision clear, my roadmap straight. So this message that the Torah is telling us not to eat the creepy, crawly creatures, and not to eat the pork, the message is ask yourself the question, what does God want? In any situation in life, in my relationship with my fellow man, with family members, what does God want? In my fulfillment of God's Torah, how does God want me to do it? What does God want me to do today? What does God want me to do now? It's amazing that we are taught by the Torah that we have such a close relationship with God that we can actually sense His closeness, feel His caring, feel His love, feel His guidance, and be directed by His will, because God knows what's best for us. May God help us as we seek to be close to Him and we question ourselves constantly, what does God want? May God help us to find the answers, and God surely will, because the Talmud tells us, when you seek, you will find. Have a fabulous, magnificent Shabbos.